It's almost inevitable that your photograph will have small defects scattered throughout the image. In digital cameras, these are caused by inevitable little flecks of dust that settle on the sensor inside the camera, and they in turn will create what usually look like little out of focus dark or black specks in the image. In an image that's been scanned from a film original, the problem is caused by dust on the negative, and that will produce little white dots or little white dust flecks throughout the photograph. So as you're coming down to the point when you're about ready to print, it's a good idea to go in to the image and take care of these problems. And the best way to do that is to zoom in. Usually if you zoom in to about 200%, that will start to reveal all of these little imperfections. The example I have here is a scanned film negative. I chose this because the imperfections are very clear. They stand out easily on the screen so you can see what I'm doing. Like I said, with a digital camera, one, you'll see fewer of these problems and then will appear as dark or black specks. There are a number of tools you can use to get rid of these imperfections. Probably the easiest to use is called the Spot Healing Brush tool. It's over here. You may find when you go to do work that one of these other tools have been selected. So you want to go to the submenu, make sure you're in the Spot Healing Brush. And in order to make this work, what you want to do is select a target size or a brush size, as it's called, that's just a little bit bigger than the defect you're eliminating. Usually somewhere around 15 to 20 should be pretty good. And that looks fine. And all I'm going to do is look around. In this case, for these little white flecks, I'm going to hover over the imperfection and click. Now, one thing to make sure of when you're about ready to do this is that you are in the background layer, not one of your adjustment layers, or this tool won't have any effect. So I'm in my background, and I'm just going to start clicking away. The tool is adaptive. It's looking for information surrounding the imperfection or the dust mark, and it's calculating a value to lay in over the dust mark that will mask it, make it go away. And you can see it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple to do. You can even take care of large defects like this piece of hair that must have been on top of the negative, and I'm just going to sweep over that. It may take a couple of passes, but Photoshop does a great job of eliminating these imperfections. For the demo, I picked a particularly dusty negative. Probably you won't have to do quite as many repairs as I'm doing here. Just to click back, you can see here's before I started, and here's where I am now. It's an effective tool, easy to use, and something you should probably factor into your workflow for all of your images.